Hi everyone. So I was thinking about taupe shadows and liners the other day, and I plan to do a blog post that kind of has a comprehensive overview of all the taupe that I have that I could find digging through my collection. But I thought I'd just do a video, kind of a selection of my favorites, and it's going to be most of the things that are going to be in my blog post, but I thought, I'd at least narrow it down to the ones that I really like for a video. So it's going to be some cream shadows, powder shadows, and liners. So if you are interested, then stick with me. So I'll do liners and cream shadows first. I have a fair number of them. Let's do just eyeliner first. So as I raved in various blog posts and videos, I really do enjoy this Rimmel ScandalEyes waterproof Kajal in taupe, surprisingly. So what I like to use the Rimmel ScandalEyes taupe for is just like at my lower lash line, just to give me some more definition without using kind of a darker brown or a black. It just blends in really well, kind of gives those lashes down there a little bit more of a boost, and isn't too harsh looking. So that I really enjoy it for that. So that is ScandalEyes taupe. Another liner that I like is the Urban Decay 24/7, and this is in Stray Dog. I had gotten this in the like travel size naked pencil set that was a couple years ago, maybe. I had gotten it on Haute Look for a really good price, so yeah. This is more on the gray side of taupe, and I believe it's a little bit metallic. I'm not sure if this must be a permanent color. I'll double check. So next up are my cream shadows. I have 3. So the first one, this I don't use too terribly often, but it is a really good formula, and it is this Tarte smolderEyes and Gunmetal. I got this as part of a set that came with like 5 or 6 of these, plus Skinny smolderEyes in Onyx, the black one. And I got this, not this 2013 holiday time, but in 2012 holiday, I guess. It was a really good deal. Only problem with these is that, as you can see, the pencil is really soft, so I kind of mashed it not too long ago. So let me try to swatch this without making a mess. So it is somewhat similar to Stray Dog by Urban Decay, I would say. One might even say that is a dupe. So if you are curious, if you are interested in that color, what I would suggest is compare the price of this to the Urban Decay pencil and figure out which one gives you more product, because they really do seem the same. Next is the Stila Smudge Crayon, and it is in Smoke. I had gotten this in the Sample Society Allure box, and I have almost used it all up. I have, which is surprising, even though it's just a little travel size, sample size, this is all I have left. So that's pretty impressive for me because, you know, I obviously have a lot of these things. I really like this one, just kind of an all over, really fast eye. Just kind of smudge it around. It's a little bit more kind of beigey gray, I would say. Yeah, it's definitely has more yellow tones in it. Very pretty. I really like the formula of those. They just all of these so far, all of them set and don't move. So that's pretty awesome. Last up, and this is what I am wearing on my eyes today, is this Mercier Caviar Stick, and it's in Twilight. This came in a set that was available during Nordstrom's anniversary sale, not 2013, but 2012. This one applies more smoothly, glides on just so beautifully, better than any other product I think I have. So it's really tempting to think that this is just like the bee's knees. It's a really pretty color. It's not quite taupe, but it's almost taupe, you know? So let me just show you a swatch real quick. Really, really pretty color. It's kind of a, if I'm going to call it a taupe, it's definitely more of a plummy gray. Which is kind of stretching it for taupe, but we'll say, you know, it has a little tiny bit of warmth, maybe. It does have a little, very tiny sparkles in it. Really pretty when you kind of blend it out. So if you want to see just how kind of easily, I mean, it's gorgeous. It applies so nicely. The downside though, for me, is that it creases. So when I swatched this for the first time on my hand, like I had to scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub and scrub. Even after an entire day of wear and tear on my hand, it still took some serious effort in the shower to get off. So it's like, whoa, this is bulletproof stuff. Unfortunately, on my eyes, it doesn't work as well. So I put on primer. I always wear a primer with every eye look because my eyelids are, I would say, somewhat oily. Not super oily, but oily enough that everything is going to crease in a couple of hours, I would say, without some sort of primer. So I put the primer on, I layer it on, you know, I'm not putting it on too thick, but I am, you know, doing it more of this opacity, which is, you know, just kind of gliding it on and then blending it out into the crease a little bit. Well, when I do that, I get major creases like right in here. This area is what always creases for me on these. I don't know if it's a problem with the other caviar sticks, but this one, such a bummer because it's so beautiful when it's at that full intensity. So what I did today was I put a much smaller amount on and then blended it out all the way up into my crease. And then I did put kind of a more shimmery golden shadow in the center of my lid for some kind of tonal contrast. And then I went in and kind of did my eyeliner with this, and also it's on my lower, I really like this also on my lower lash line area, kind of smudged out. It's really pretty. So hopefully it won't crease today. We'll see. I don't think it has already. Let's zoom in and take a look. It's only been an hour or so. So I don't see any creasing yet. Uh-oh. I'll flake from my mascara. But as you can see, it's so pretty. So pretty. Actually, when I had swatched this for the blog post, and those pictures totally did not come out because of lighting issues, I was like, oh, I forgot how nicely this applies. I've got to wear it again. So I was super pumped about it, and then I wore it yesterday and it creased. And I'm like, all right, this is the problem with this stuff. Let me know if you've tried out the caviar sticks and whether or not you have any creasing issues. I do believe that this color Twilight did come out for, I think it was maybe in the spring, winter collection. I think there was some sort of collection where this color came out, because otherwise I believe it was limited edition. And if I recall correctly, Temptalia did note that she had some issues with this shade, but not with other ones. So that's a really, really long description for this shadow. In summary, super pretty, really like it. Have some problems with creasing. Okay, so now on to powder shadows. And these two products actually are the ones that got me wanting to do this video / blog post. The first one I picked up not too long ago, maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. And this is from Jane Cosmetics, and it's a shimmer shadow in Passionflower, and I do have a kind of review video about this. In short, beautiful, love it, awesome shadow. And I also picked this up recently because Christy enabled my purchase, and this is Wet n Wild Silent Treatment. This is a cult classic, I would say. A lot of I just had waffled over buying it, and then, you know, Christy was kind of saying, hey, if you're gonna get a trio, definitely try this one. She had a really pretty look that she showed me, and then I had a $1 coupon, and I'm like, all right, everything is aligning. I've got to pick up this trio. So I got it for $1.99, even better. So the only kind of downside for me is this brow bone color. It's not so great, and I've seen swatches online where it really looked better, so I don't know if I just got a dud or what. But this video is about the, I think they call it an eyelid color. So it's the kind of taupe, plummy gray taupe down at the bottom there. So I will swatch this for you so you can see it here. The pigmentation is really nice. And then let's see. So there is that. Very shimmery. It has a little bit of kind of powderiness, so you want to kind of tap off your brush, but pigmentation is really nice. It does cling together pretty well. It applies on the lid really nicely. It's just kind of a very nice kind of light medium gray purple taupe. Next up is, I think, probably one of the best formulas of any eyeshadow I've used. Oh, shocking. That's crazy. The only teeny tiny downside of this is it can get a little, kind of like the Wet n Wild shadow, it can pick up a little too much and get a little kind of chunky. But that's mostly kind of user error. So here is this one. This is a darker shade. It's more of a medium dark tone, and it is also on the plummy side, purpley side, but what's really neat about this is it has a very warm undertone. So if you blend it out, you get kind of this like warm, I didn't show you how that applied. Here, I'll show you on my arm just to see. Oh, see, I just bumped myself. See how nicely that applies? Really nice. Now I'm a mess. I didn't bring any tissues or anything. Okay, I'll blend that out. So you can see it's definitely warmer than the Wet n Wild, and around the edges you can kind of see that more warm undertone coming out. So I'll kind of blend out the bottom of the swatch here. And you can see this is definitely one of those shades that looks really nice if you pack it on the lid and then blend it out in the crease. Can kind of give you a multi-dimensional look with one shadow. Love that. Next up is a shade out of this Tarantino palette. This is one of the Jewel shadow palettes, and it's in Magical. So this one is one of the purple themed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it is a quint. I kind of forgot there for a minute. There's another purple one, but I do not have that one. I just have this one. So the shade in question here, of course, is this one. And again, it is obviously in that kind of purple family. Let's see, make sure my finger is clean so I can give you a good swatch here. Tarantino's shadows are lovely. They're very smooth, very pigmented, very creamy feeling. They cling together very nicely. Very similar to the Jane Cosmetics shadow. So we'll swatch that one for you. Here we go. So this one obviously applies very nicely as well. Same kind of thing, if you get a little too much, you can get a little chunky monkey going on. So it is, I would say, it's almost like a cross between the Wet n Wild Silent Treatment taupe and the Jane Cosmetics. So it's a little bit, it's on the lighter side, and it's a little bit warmer than the Wet n Wild. But I mean, they're all quite similar. Let's be real. Let's be real, okay? So my last one is not a purpley taupe. Shock. I do have a couple more taupes that are going to be in the blog post, like I mentioned, and those are not purples. It's funny because I was getting ready for this blog post and I was searching and searching and searching for the shadow. I'm like, where is it? Did I lose it when, you know, the process of moving? I could have sworn I saw it recently. Where is it? I can't find it. Like losing my mind, okay? And then finally, I realized, oh, maybe I depotted it. Yes, I did. I don't know why. I mean, it comes in like the most slim packaging. And this is the Wet n Wild Singo in Singo. The Wet n Wild Single in Nutty. You can see this. So this is definitely more of the kind of traditional non-plum, non-purple, but just plain old taupe. Let's see. So this also has a really nice formula, very smooth, really, really nice. I would say it's nicer than the formula of the taupe in the silent treatment. Okay, let's watch this photo, y'all. There we go. So this is more of the brown. And so since this has kind of a slightly cooler shimmer, this is also a good one that you can really pack on the lid and then blend out into the crease and get that kind of dimension, but a different look of the shimmery shine on your lids. It's a really nice all-in-one. I just put my hand down on my jeans. I'm a mess today, can I tell you? I have lipstick on these jeans too. I did a swatch the other day that I meant to post on Instagram, but I didn't. And of course, it's red lipstick and I like bump it into my jeans. These jeans are a mess. Let me know if you have a favorite taupe and what it is. If you've tried any of these, how you like to use them, what your favorite is. I would love to hear from you. And I hope you are having a wonderful day. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. If you're curious, the palette that I keep the Nutty in is a MAC palette that I did not buy the divider for. I was in New York City to see the tennis US Open, and they have a MAC store in Grand Central Terminal. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a MAC palette. Yeah. So I go, I grab it, I bring it home, you know, take it home with me. I didn't even open the box for, I don't know, like a month because I had to depot things, so I just hadn't gotten around to it. I had no idea that the MAC palettes had changed. No idea.